All right, off to a new week, second week of school, 4-day week. I'm very flustered this morning. I had a couple things I needed to print and the printer broke and it jammed and then I had to fix it. Then I had to get the secretary to help me fix it. And then everyone's job that was backed up came out and I couldn't get my stuff printed, but finally got my stuff printed, ready for the day. Just had a couple of forms for their reading notebooks that I needed to get in there, like what I wanted to talk about and teach today. Flustered. We're gonna be good. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good week. Excited for the kids to come. The bell's gonna ring in 2 minutes. All right, just finished up the morning with my kids. It went really, really well. Had a blast. We were working on setting up our readers' notebooks, working on like what genres we're gonna read this year, working on like how they're gonna keep track of their reading. A lot of the work in there is taken directly from Donalyn Miller's The Book Whisperer and the work that she's done through that and Reading in the Wild. If you're curious about that, just Google that and buy that book and read it like 100 times like I have done. My readers have been giant Baby Mouse fans for years. They love the series. My third graders devoured it. I can't tell you how many kids read the entire series. Huge fans. I have kids, fifth graders this year, who haven't seen Baby Mouse since third grade. It's been fun to see them dive back in, maybe catch up on some titles they missed. A goal that I have this school year is to add a book to the classroom library, at least one book, every single day the entire year. Sometimes I'll get a big stack of books and I'll add a bunch, but at least one new one every single day. The book that I added today was Baby Mouse, Tales from the Locker, Lights Camera Middle School by Jennifer and Matthew Holm. Kids love Baby Mouse, they're gonna love this one. It's more of a hybrid, so you can see it's got a little more text. Baby Mouse is entered middle school, but we also have the comics that we have grown to love with Jenny Matt Holmes. So new book every single day. That's the goal. So far, so good. Baby Mouse, Tales from the Locker. At Nerd Camp, Lauren Castillo leads this amazing session where she has kids create this art with sponges and paint, and it's just absolutely amazing. Her first year coming to Nerd Camp, my daughters were in her class and they created these beautiful pieces of art. And Lauren actually let me have the piece that she used to model the activity with the kids. And I had that in my two daughters' pieces and it just sat in a notebook forever. Margie, our friend Margie Culver, Love of Xena on Twitter, she didn't think that was acceptable and she got it. She got them framed for me, so you have to check this out. It's amazing. Here is Lauren's. Here's Daria's. And here's AJ's. I'm going to hang the three of these somewhere in my classroom. But this is like the coolest thing I have ever had. So thank you, Margie. Thank you, Lauren Castillo. Thank you to my lovely daughters. I love this so much. I know most of you have probably seen the Kid President Pep Talk video. If you haven't seen it, search Kid President Pep Talk, watch it, but then also watch Brad Montague, who is the man behind Kid President, watch his video, A Pep Talk About a Pep Talk. I love that video. I watched it over the weekend, and he talks about making something to make the world a better place. He talks about creating something. What is going to be your Space Jam? It's a joke in the Pep Talk video. But really, like, what are you going to do to make the world a better place? What are you going to create? And I showed my students both of those videos today, and then I posed them the question, what is going to be your Space Jam? What are you going to make the world a better place? And it was hard for some of them, and I get it. It is a tricky thing to write about and to think about, especially the third day of the school year, but they did it, and I could tell that they were really thinking hard about it, which made my heart extremely happy. And then I read mine, and then I invited them if any of them were interested in sharing. And a bunch did. And in a very unexpected twist, 3 students actually cried. The 4th day of school, cried, thinking about what they're going to make the world a better place. And it was one of those moments in a classroom that is unforgettable, and a moment that part of the foundation that we will build this classroom upon, of trust, of being willing to share, of dreaming big, of truly dreaming that we can create something that can change the world, each and every one of us. So it was special, and I'm still trying to process it all. I can't believe that it happened the 4th day of school. I can tell I have a really special group of kids. It's going to be a really great year. So I'm going to continue to ask, what is your Space Jam?